What's going on, YouTube fam? Up North Clee, back with another video. I just want to say, before I get into the subject we're going to be speaking about today, just want to say thank you guys for the continued support. I see the numbers on the channel are growing, more feedback coming in, more likes. People are just, overall supporting the channel, which I truly do appreciate. And as far as some people believing that I'm not actually living out of my car and I'm faking the situation, as you can see, I'm currently parked behind a semi tractor trailer, as well as another one in the front, and as well as behind me there's another semi tractor trailer. But what is there to gain for me to get on here, spend hours out of my time, out of my day, to talk about certain things, just to post numerous videos a day just to lie about it? But that's for you to believe or not, that's up to you. I know the truth, that's all that matters to me. But with that being said, I also want to say I made an investment amongst myself. I decided to buy a outlet adapter. So it's like an adapter that you could plug in, say like your laptop. If you need to charge your laptop or anything that needs to use a regular like household outlet, you could plug in the outlet in your car outlet, and you could charge whatever you need to charge. So that comes in handy, especially when I need to edit videos or just any type of miscellaneous task to where I need to charge things or anything of that matter. Super convenient. So shout out to Amazon for that. But today was an amazing day. Got up nice and early, stuck to the plan, routine, went to the gym super early, on time, full of energy, ecstatic, motivated, inspired. So great start to the day. Hit the gym, same regiment, worked, great day at work. So great day overall. But for today, something that helped me throughout my car living situation, homelessness, was knowing certain places to park at. So for all my people out there who are going through similar situations, I just wanted to speak on 5 places to where you should be able to park at, whether if it's short-term or long-term vacancy. And the good thing about these places I'm going to name is, as far as long-term vacancy, you could switch up, meaning if you could find like a good solid 2 spots that you could switch up in between, meaning like, say if you spend 4 days here at one spot, and then you might spend 3 days over here, and you just switch up every other cycle, with these places will come in handy, and you will have a great solid place to lay your head and park safely if you happen to land in this situation, or if this is your situation currently. So to start off with the top 5 list, we're going to start with number 1. Especially coming from a trucking background, super familiar with this. I still use it to this day whenever I'm out of Massachusetts, because in Massachusetts they really don't have a lot of truck stops. But for number 1, truck stops is a great place. The reason being is you're surrounded by truck drivers who are coming in and out all hours of the day and night. So you're always going to have eyes and ears around. Also, with the facilities there at the actual truck stop, they 99% of the time offer showers. They have food. They have all the accessories you may need. Say if you lose your charger, it's an emergency. If you need something, they have that there. Just overall access to bathrooms, especially, that's a major thing. I know, especially like me, I eat 1 meal a day, and I'm raw based. So usually when I eat, I have to use the bathroom right after. So sometimes I might eat earlier in the day. When I mean early for me is like 2 p.m., maybe 12, I might start eating. But let's say if I was to like kind of hold off for the day, and I was like, let me eat around like 6 p.m., 7 p.m., having access to, especially like a truck stop, with bathrooms, man, that's awesome. Because say if I need to go use the bathroom at 8 p.m., 9 p.m., and I have to go immediately, I know that there's numerous bathrooms inside, not just one that one, every person who comes into has to share just that one bathroom. At least with the truck stops, there's numerous bathrooms within that location. And say if you get hungry, say if you was, you didn't have time to get food throughout the day, it might not be the healthiest, but they have something that could appease your appetite for every type of diet and every type of lifestyle. So that's an awesome thing. And another thing with the truck stops is safety. Usually they have there's cops in the area. Sometimes you will see actual on-site security patrolling throughout the truck stop. So that's a great thing too, so you can have that reassurance as well. Now, for number 2, rest areas. Now, the thing with rest areas is they might not be as secure as a truck stop, but the thing is, pretty much every state and city amongst that state and town, within a decent radius, they have a truck stop. I mean, a rest area. Pardon me. Now, you may have to make maybe a minor travel, maybe a little distance to get to that rest area, depending on how far apart you are from that rest area. But overall, a rest area is a great place because they may not have bathrooms all the time, but you have that privacy to where you could park and not be bothered. And long as you have your doors locked, especially if you have tinted windows. As I don't have tinted windows, that's why you see I put up the sheet or the blanket. It's because I don't have tinted windows. So, but I really don't care. I'll just, even if I don't have that up, it's depends on how I feel. But right now, you see I have it up. I just been putting it up because it's been colder. So just to kind of keep the heat within, I'll put other things up throughout the night to prepare myself for the night. But with rest areas, great location. The only con to it is, the security, and as well as the bathroom situation, because it's not a definite thing to have a bathroom at every rest area. But also you have easy access to the highway, so that's a super great thing, especially getting up in the morning. You're gonna have traffic on the highway depending on what time you get up, but if you get up before the traffic, you have easy access to where, boom, you're just immediately, no city traffic, none of that stuff. Great situation. Now, for number 3, hotels. Now, hotels, I usually don't park at hotels. I'm not saying it's a great option, but it's an option, especially if you have tents. Depending on the hotel, if it's like a super busy hotel, depending on where it is in your town or city, I probably wouldn't recommend it because there will be constant monitoring and movement, especially if it's not like a lot where you could like park way at the end and not be kind of visible to the public eye. So that's something you're gonna have to determine. But for me, especially in my area, I have like 2 hotels right up the road that is from the location I'm at now to where I stay every night, that if I needed to like stay a little bit closer in town, I could easily go up there and just park, no problem. Cops won't be called. People won't bother me. There's certain spots where I could just pull in, get some sleep, be out for the night, get up nice and early. And I always get up early, so it's never like, I'm getting up super early before most people are even up. So I never really have an issue with running into like people and people kind of worried about, someone's sleeping in their car. The second to last one, park and rides. Now, I remember in Maryland, park and rides were my best friend. So for about 4 months when I would travel to Maryland and do gig work, I went for like 3 to 4 months, like a 3 to 4 month span, to where like I would go 4 weeks out, come back to Massachusetts for a few days and shoot back out to Maryland, because I had a nice area where I was doing gig work. Money was great, so I was like, hey, I might as well go out here and work. The park and ride's amazing. I remember I had a situation to where how I found about the park and rides, I was parked at a hotel and I was sleeping, and the cops pulled up on me and they were like, hey, you can't stay here. But there is a parking ride literally a minute away from where I was parked at, and they was like, yeah, you could go stay over there, nobody's gonna bother you. You know, you just can't be in your car like there for more than, like, I can't remember how long, but they said you could stay there every night as long as you need, long as you come and go, you know, like long as you're just not staying there, long as you're like coming and going, meaning like you're coming there, you know, a few hours before you go to sleep, and then that's it, right? Super great. Shout out to the local police department of that county. Amazing. I appreciate you guys, because I would have never knew about the park and ride if it wasn't for you guys. So shout out to the local law enforcement of I believe it was Bel Air. Oh, not Bel Air. It was like right under Bel Air, Maryland. But shout out to you guys. Now, for the last place to park, if you're living out of your car or about to be in that situation, is gyms. Now, when I say gyms, I mean like 24/7 gyms, 24-hour gyms. And in my area, there's, I think the only like 24-hour gym that's in my area within like a 40-mile radius is probably, there's probably like 2 of them, and they're not even close. So it wouldn't be efficient, or it wouldn't make sense to be logical for me to go out of my way to drive like 40 minutes without traffic to get to. It just wouldn't make sense. But if you have a local 24-hour gym, that's super convenient, because if you're only coming there for a certain amount of time, nobody's gonna really bother you, because the gym's open. Especially if you're low key, you're not making it obvious that you're sleeping in your car, you're using that space to sleep in your car, and making it super obvious. You'll be fine, because at the most, they most likely will think that you're inside working out. You know, it's not like somebody's gonna be just clocking your car, singling out your car, you know, unless they're having a bad day, you know. But for the most part, you will be okay, you know. So that was my top 5 list of places to park if you're on this car life journey yourself. So also do your own research, you know, see what works best for you. I know at different points in my life, depending on the location, one of these always, or sometimes numerous, come in handy. So with that being said, if you haven't already, if you're a new viewer, please like, comment if you have any feedback, if you appreciate the video. I truly appreciate you guys. Subscribe as well. It doesn't hurt to do so. It takes 1 second, not even that. Try it out, see how long it takes, and comment how long it took you to subscribe. But it's your boy Up North Clee. I'm out. Until next time. Peace.